What's going on, everyone? It's TDubsKid, and I'm just going to make a really quick video. And also, this video is not going to be the main weekly video. I have a really good one coming for you guys this weekend. So pretty much a guy named Vincent from Hong Kong sent me a message asking if I can make a video on how the fuel works on the TW200. So it's kind of a beginner video, but I think it could be useful for some people who just got a bike that's carbureted. So pretty much how the fuel works on these bikes is there's this thing right here. It's either called a fuel petcock or it's called other things. I think in the UK it's called a fuel tap. I've also heard it called a fuel shutoff valve, I think. But anyways, this just controls the fuel flow from the fuel tank to the carburetor. Pretty much like when you're not using the bike, you want it to be in the off position, and this just cuts off fuel flow completely. And the reason you want it to be off is because the gasoline is gravity fed to the carburetor, and something could fail like the float valve and fuel could start spilling over. But I just recommend keeping it in the off position when you're not using the bike, unless you're just like gonna stop like for a break or something. I just leave it on. I don't turn it off, because what will happen is I'll forget to turn it back on, and then I'll start riding and I'll run out of gas and I have to restart it, but it's not too big of a deal. But when you're ready to ride, you just turn it to the on position like that. If you can see, it's kind of hard to see maybe, but there's a little arrow right here that just points. Also, one thing you might want to do before you start it is just give the bike a shake and slosh the gasoline around before you turn it to the on position. And I'm not sure why this works, but someone by the name of Leisure Time Larry said something about it, and if you do that before turning it on and starting it, it actually starts easier. Like, I don't really know if it works for sure, but I've been trying it and it seems to start every time I do that. But it could just be one of those things where you tap on a Coca-Cola can before you open it and it's not supposed to explode. So I don't know if it really works or how it works, but if you want to find out more, go ask Leisure Time Larry. So if you run out of fuel and it's on the on position, you can always switch it to reserve, and that will actually activate a different tube, because there's basically two tubes on this thing and they go up into the tank. And the on position is going to be a tube that's higher, and then the reserve is just going to be lower. I'm not sure exactly where they are, and that just gives you extra fuel so you can get like where you need to go. And I'm not really sure how much fuel you get when you switch to reserve. I think you can find it on the specs, probably on the Yamaha website. So I typically get anywhere from 70 to 100 miles before I have to switch to reserve. And also, if you guys want me to do like a Mythbuster style video where I go to reserve and see how long I can go before it runs out, like how many miles. And of course, I'll bring a fuel can with me and hopefully not be too far from a gas station. I'm sure a lot of you guys already know this, but I was just trying to help someone out who just got their bike, and I'm sure it could help someone out on YouTube who's just getting into riding. If you guys have any questions or video ideas, you can always hit me up on Facebook. And I also got another video request to show how I installed the handguards. I'm also gonna show you how to change the grips, because my grips are pretty worn. So that I'm going to be working on that video soon. I'll have another video out this weekend. It's going to be a really good one, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, I will see you guys in a day or two in the next video. Peace out.
'Cause every day I'm getting closer. Just look at everything I'll show ya. And now I'm ready, I'ma blow up. Yeah.